Hi everyone, today we are going to make a nice long tail tit. There's a lot of other videos on YouTube, but today I will be trying my best to make sure I go through every step by step slowly to make sure everybody understands, because I've been reading through the comments that a lot of people have been having issues making this little guy. So let's get started. Good old square sheet of paper, fold it diagonally in half. Open it up, crease it to repeat. Open it up. Next fold we are going to make is just going to be a measurement fold, so it's not going to be a nice strong crease, it's just a little nudge. So grab a tip, point it to the center, just a little squish right there so you have a measurement. Fold the tip right to that line. Turn it over right there. Fold the little tip of the triangle to the top. It'll look like this. Now fold the very bottom right there to the bottom of that tip. Next two folds, well, get the little tip down first, are going to be called judgment folds. There's no exact measurement, but it's up to you. These are going to these next four folds are going to shape the size of the eyes. I suggest you make them a little bit smaller than you want, because as you fold, the paper is going to get pulled around. It's going to enlarge the eyes. So grab this corner, fold it upward, using the entire edge as a crease. Right here, you see that little square is going to determine the size of your eyes. So repeat on the other side. Try to make them as close as you can in terms of size. Make sure that's all parallel and the same. Have the color side pointing towards you. I suggest that you pinch it right here. Hold it real tight to make this fold, because what we are going to be doing is going to be forming the last side of the eyeball. Make it into a nice square. And to get this fold straight, again, you're going to be using the edge right here to make sure it's all lined up nicely. Because if you just fold it, you see that I have color sticking out. So once you get the general size and the creases you want, pinch that in. Slowly fold it over. Make it behave. Repeat on this side. Once you get those two folds done, give it a turn. The little triangle corners right here, just fold them up. There's one of them. And same thing on the other side. Open that up. And for right here, you're just gonna get that little flap right here. Right where the line where the eyes, the corner of the eyes, you're gonna fold that tip right approximate where that line is. This is gonna be the beak, so you can make this as large or small as you want. Smaller usually is cuter, so. Should look like this. Here. Next thing we're gonna do, open it all up. On the sides, 1 and 2. Using the creases let me see. The creases you made, you're gonna open that flap. Creases you made right here. Fold it in. And you see where that bottom meets? Gonna fold it out. You already made all the creases. So basically from this, you're just gonna fold it in. I'll open it up. Using the crease you made to the bottom of where all 3 creases meet to that little corner. Fold it in. Get a nice little flap right there. Oops, got the corner. Should look like this. Give a nice crease down. Get that little nose over that bottom flap. So it should look like this. At this point, flip it over. Those 2 creases you made already. So what we're going to be doing is open it up. And just the flap closest to you is going to go in. We're leaving the outer part sticking out. We're using the creases we made for the triangle to go in, and it'll look like this after. So once again, crease in, leaving that out. It should look like this. Flip it back over. Make everything happy. There we are. Fold one side over, one of the flaps right here. Crease it down. Repeat on the other side. It's yeah, the paper will tell you where you're gonna go because basically you can't go anywhere else besides right there. So open it up. We are gonna fold this edge to the creases you just made. So this one to this one to this one. So should look like this. Flip one of them over. Now we're gonna do this to the top. That top line, to that crease you've been using. Should look like this. That crease we're using is the one I'm folding on, right here. Now, you'll see that there's a little triangle pocket right here. You're gonna open it up a little bit and squish it flat. There's gonna be a crease right in the center of that little triangle, and you're gonna match that little diagonal. So when you give me a second, flatten this, you can use this edge to the center, right there to that straight line, and this diagonal to that triangle right there. Squash it right here. So, and fold this back to the side, or we're going to repeat on this side. Top edge to the crease. Once you get that, what I'm doing is see with my finger, I'm pushing it this way and it opens it out. As it's opening out, I adjust it and I make that middle line match the diagonal and the side match the crease right here. Should look like that. After that, open it up. There you go. At this point, make sure that nose is over that little corner. So it should be looking like this. Flip it over. We're gonna have little color wings pointing towards you. And we're gonna give it a back massage in half. Where you're gonna be folding is right where the feet are. So you're gonna be folding it in half right where the feet are. To make sure this is straight, you can use, there's gonna be a crease right here on the top. So top of the head, match the line in the back. And you get a nice straight crease. Fold this nice and flat, open it up. With the back, pick either side. One side, we're just gonna fold it up. Where I'm folding it up from, just lift it up. That's gonna be flat. We're gonna repeat on the other side. Now you see right here, there's a triangle. We're going to make a crease right in the middle. To do that, grab this flap, point it towards, I'm folding it towards point that corner of the triangle. Once the fold starts, you're going to match this edge to this edge to get it straight. So I start the fold using that corner point. And I use the edge outside right here to make sure it's straight. Once again, I start the fold, starting with the triangle as an anchor point. Then I adjust till the outside is straight and I crease it down. Once that's done, fold the rest of the feet, once you have this crease down, fold the feet and the rest of the body to, it's not going to be a full crease, to that center line right in the middle of the birdie's face. So it's just going to be a partial crease from this line right there, and just follow the crease you made right there. So it'll look like this. Repeat on the other side. Use this corner as an anchor point. Once you get that anchor point where you want it, use this side, match it all up. Crease that down. Once you get that crease down, grab the rest of the feet, the body, and fold it up to the middle of the bird. Your creases should look like this. Meets right in the center. From that on, using those creases you just made, the whole bird's gonna start folding in already. So fold it in half the way it wants to go. Let it do its own thing. Birdie should look like this. At this point, you see there's a crease right here already. From the tip of the foot to the back of the tail. Just give it a little light crease because that's where you want the paper going. Open it up and squish it in. Fold it back down. Look like that. Repeat on the other side. Fold it up gently. You're just nudging the paper where you want it to go. Open the wing out and fold that triangle in. Fold it back down. Should look like this. Next part, we're gonna work on the head. There's that flat part of the head right here on the top. We're gonna fold it down to meet the line right at the top of the eyes. Use the front of the head to make sure that the fold is straight. You don't have to crease too hard, so top of the head. Right there at the top of the eyes. You don't have to crease too hard. Do it again on the other side. Open it up. Then we're gonna fold, grab this top of the head again, and we're gonna fold diagonally. Once again, using the top of the eyes and using the diagonal of the back of the head to make sure the fold's straight. So it'll look like this. Top of the head, using the top of the eye, we're going to fold diagonally, using this as a line up to make sure it's straight. Fold it, triangle, and we're going to repeat it on the other side. Top of the eye, fold it to a triangle, lining it up right there with a little tiny triangle on top. Open it up. Now we're going to open the head up, poof it open, and we're going to use that diagonal that we fold in, squish it in. Birdie should look like this. There's going to be two little triangles on top. You're going to fold the little triangle down. You don't have to measure it, there's a little chunk of paper there, so it'll automatically tell you where to crease. One corner, two corners. So once you get that folded, I'm gonna open the back up again, and we're gonna reverse fold or push those corners in. So there's one corner, it's gonna go sinking in. Open it up, second corner, going in. There you go. So you should have a nice little flap right there in the back of the head. Fun part now. Pinch the front right there in front of the eyes. Open the back of the head. Using 2 fingers, pinch or get the center right, that little triangle flap is. And you're gonna push inward while you're opening the back of the head. So let me try doing this. Open it up, get these 2 together, push it in while keeping your fingers pinched at the top of the head. Push in, flatten it as much as you can, push it in there, and squish it. It should hold the front of the head together like that. So once again, get the corners in. You get a little flap right there. Grab the front of the head and open as much as you can when you're doing that, and gently just push it straight forward. When it starts moving forward, you can remove your hand, open up the front, and just squish it in there. Get it in there pretty good. Make sure your creases are straight while you're doing this, and crease it all down. The bird should lock in place in the head. So next part we're going to continue on is with the feet. Oh, actually, let's get the wings first. There we are. The wings, you see the little corners right here, 1 and 2. We're using the top corner. I flipped it over so it's easier for me to fold. In the corner. So there we are. Trying to get as straight as a line as I can. So fold the top down using this corner, or the top of the bird's corner as a starting point. Fold it down. Repeat on the other side. What you can do is you can match, if you keep the bird flat, as close as you can so you get equal sides. Make it match the other side. There you are. Once you're done with that, open the wing up. You'll see a line straight down the middle of the wing. Fold the tip in. How far in you want to fold, that's up to you, but just make sure you don't pass that diagonal line. The smaller the fold you make, the fatter the wing. What I like to do is, instead of folding this over, I open the other side and I match it. So I open the wing on the other side and try to match the fold on the opposite end, so I get kind of equal length wings or folds as close as I can. They're not going to be perfect, but they're close, so when you look at it on both ends, they look equal. Once that's done, fold the wings back down. So once again, corner in, fold down, both ends. And right there at the tip of the wing, you're just going to fold that in, open the wing up, fold that tip in. Try to make it level as much as you can, or straight. So let's gonna try it again. On the other side, open the wing up, fold the tip in. If you look at the bird from the top view, you could get a general sense of where that fold on the opposite side is, so you don't overdo it. That's not behaving. Come on, baby. So your bird should look like this by now. Wing in, tip in, there you go. So, open, next is grab a wing, and we're gonna flip it up. It's gonna fold inside this pocket, so just let it raise its arm up. And you see where that little triangle is, where the feet is? We're gonna sneak it out. Once again, you'll see where this paper from the back goes in. It's gonna form a little triangle right here. We're just gonna pull that part out. Squish this corner in. And make sure it makes a nice little triangle. And we're gonna fold it to the back. Same thing on the other side. Get the wing up. Watch out for the little pocket right here. Follow the tail end. You see the little flap in here. Pull it up. Start on one end, start on the other. Match where the creases meet. And gently form your triangle. Pinch it. And flatten it towards the back. Next we're going to form the feet. We'll have the bottom of the bird facing you. You can see there's a triangle in there, but there's also a little pocket where the color is. We want the pocket where the color is, so when we make the feet, there's going to be color for the feet. So I don't have nails, it's not as easy for me, so gently. There we go. I opened it up so where the color is, and we're going to push the back in just enough so I can fold it forward, pinch the tip, and adjust. So while I'm pulling the tip forward, I'm massaging the paper back, and this is going to form the foot, one of the feet for my little birdie. Crease that down. Same thing on the other side. Find that color pocket. There we go. Open the pocket up. Widen it up. Squish it in enough so you can fold the tip in the opposite direction so you can grab the tip of the triangle. Pull it forward and make it match the foot on the opposite end. So grab the tip, pull it forward, nudging the paper on the opposite end right here. Try to make it match. And once they kind of do, crease that down. There we go. So you'll have the feet done right there. Next thing we're going to be working on are the wings. So there's the wings. So seeing the top corner of the back, we're going to use that as an anchor point, and we're going to fold the wing down. We're going to try to keep this parallel to the bottom as much as you can. Flip it over, do it to the other side. You'll see the creases my camera cut out on me, so I gotta take it a few steps back. I didn't find out till a few minutes later. So same thing, using the tip as the anchor point, fold it down, and we're gonna try to match it to the wing on the other side. It's gonna look like that. Crease that down. Now open the wings back up. If you look right here, there's a crease right here, straight down from the tip of the wing to the bottom. Using that crease as a measurement, do not go past this diagonal that you just made, but fold the tip down, using that crease to go straight. Depending on how far down you fold, the more you fold down, the thinner the wing, the less you fold down, the fatter the wing. So again, once you fold that tip down, flip it over, try to match it on the other side so they're both kind of even, and then fold the wings down. At the tips, you see the little corners of the wings, top of the wings. Fold those, you can open it up, fold those tips down. And looking at the front of the bird or from the top, you can try to make them equal as much as you can. Once you have that, so once again, open the top, fold that tip down, crease it down, and you can kind of see if they're even by looking at it from the front or the top. Next part, open the wings back up. Always be mindful of that little pocket in there. Right there on the diagonal, you'll see that little crease right there. You're going to fold the tip on the top of the wing towards that top of the triangle right there, and try to make this as parallel as you can to the bottom of the bird. And there we are, so it'll look like that. Repeat on the other side. And then you can try to make them match on the other opposite ends as well. Open it up. Either side makes no difference, they're both going to be the same. So you see the bottom of the tail, there's a nice diagonal right here. What we are doing is get the wing in, get it out of the fold, get it halfway there so it's kind of ready for you to go. Fold the paper over the tail, it'll start going this way. You see the tip, you folded it this way, there's a tip right here, the crease right here. You're going to make a new crease from the top of the foot to the tip of that crease you made right here. So fold the paper down while you're working your way in. On the other side, you're going to be doing the same. Work your way in and using that little tip as an anchor point, work your way in and fold the wing flat so it'll look like this. Once again, there's that, and using that as a tip on the wing, fold it back in, release it from the pocket, and slowly pinch, work your way in, and flatten. Wings should look like this right now. Next part's the fun part. Pick a wing, any wing. There's gonna open it up a little bit. You'll see 1 and a 2 for the second corner. 1, 2. This little corner right here in the inside, you're gonna open the wing, push it in. So that corner right there, you can even grab the whole flap, don't matter, just get it in there so that tip matches the back of the head or the wing of the bird. corner and tip. Once it gets there, crease it down, hold it down. Should look like this. All that other stuff going on in the back, push it in, flatten it in, squish it in. I don't care what metaphors you use, just get it in there, flatten it in there. And when that's all settled and done, fold the wing back down, and you have a nice little flap up here. Same thing on the other side. Outside and inside. There's my little corner I'm going to be using. Open it up. Get it going in there. Get that tip to the back of the head. You can also use the other side as a guide to kind of match it. So push it in. Make sure you get this stuff kind of flat so it doesn't fight you on the way up. And pull and adjust. Sometimes you have to adjust down here where the bottom of the fold starts. And work my way in. Try to match the other side. Don't worry if you're off by a little bit by these little folds. See, this one's smaller than that one. It's not a big deal, because the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be hiding this. So at this point, your bird should look like this. If you have any kind of paper poking out, just open it up. Get it in there. Nudge it in there, crease it in there, force it in there, push it in there. Don't matter. Just get it in there. Make sure it's close to... There we go. It's happy. So look like this. The inside's all squished in. That top corner is matching the body. Now, on the book directions and what I've seen so far, people like to fold it from tip to tip, and they just fold it, this little part inside, tip to tip. I like to fold it more, so it gives you more space for you to hold on when you make that locking flap inside. So, grab, say you're looking at the bird, the right side, open that up, the right wing, that tip, fold it in as far as you're going to fold it down inside of the bird. Try to get as much as you can. Starting from the tip of the wing. Starting from the tip of the wing. Fold it down as much as you can. A good amount. What this does, this creates a pocket that when we flatten this, you have a nice pocket right here for the paper on the other side to fold into. So that's why I like to make this as deep as I can. Make that bigger. So when you have that pocket right here, the flap right here, fold it into the pocket you just made. The bigger you make the pocket, the more paper you have holding onto it, the less likely it's gonna open up. So I have a pocket here. this flap is going to fold into the pocket. So put the paper together, fold it into the pocket, squish it in there. Squish, squish, squish. You don't have to worry too much if it's ugly right here at the tip, because the next fold we're going to be doing is fold this corner in one way and repeat on the other. And we're gonna open the bottom of the wings and fold that corner down, and that gives you an additional lock to hold all that paper inside together. So when you're done, locked fold inside the middle and locked in the back of the wing. There we go. So right here at the bottom of the butt, gonna get the bottom of the tail, and gently, you don't have to make a strong crease, just match the back of the butt. Repeat on the other side. Open the bottom of the tail up, and right where the corner of the two folds meet, just push, opens it up, flip it in, fold it down. And last but not least, you can open this bird up, fluff it up right there where the bottom of the front is. Gently nudge that little guy. My flaps opened up. I'll sort you out. And last step is the beak. I usually just do from the inside, using nails on both sides, gently pull it out. I don't have nails really, so there we go. Once you get some paper out, pinch it, pull it. Give some slight adjustments, and there you have it. You got your little cute long tail tip. As always, comments, suggestions, anything, just let me know in the comments. Please send me some likes and some subscribe, because I'll still be making videos. Thank you.